Okay, so are we ready for this? This is a story that feels like, I don't know, like a spy thriller or something.
Yeah.
It's the Banco Ambrosiano scandal, and it's got everything. A dead banker, the Vatican, even like Cold War intrigue.
What gets me about this story is how it starts. I mean, it starts so normal. Like, you've got this guy, Giuseppe Tovini, back in 1896,
Okay.
devout Catholic lawyer, and he's like, we need a Catholic bank, to help religious institutions and all that.
Yeah, I was reading in some of the stuff, they call it the priest's bank.
Right, exactly.
Which makes it even crazier when you think about where it ends up.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about going from funding, like good works charities, to a $1 billion scandal. That shook the world. How does that happen?
Well, things change when this guy, Roberto Calvi, comes into the picture. He becomes chairman in 1975. And he's ambitious, starts expanding the bank like crazy, taking control of other banks, setting up companies offshore in those places where, the rules are looser.
Right.
He even funded a major newspaper in Italy.
I feel like I've heard of this guy. Wasn't he called God's banker or something?
Yeah, he was super tight with Archbishop Paul Marcinkus. He was running the Vatican Bank at the time. So you've got this bank close to the Vatican, but getting into all sorts of stuff.
Not your typical banking, right?
Right. I mean, they were funding political parties in Italy. Not unusual, I guess. But then it gets really interesting. They were sending money to both sides in Nicaragua.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The Somoza dictatorship and the Sandinista rebels.
No way.
Both of them.
Wow.
And get this, there's even a rumor they were secretly backing Solidarity in Poland.
Oh, right, during the whole Cold War thing.
Exactly. That union fighting against the communists. Now, whether that's actually true or not, who knows?
Yeah.
But, just the fact that it's even possible, it tells you something about the kind of power Banco Ambrosiano had.
They weren't messing around.
No, they were playing in the big leagues, that's for sure.
This is where it gets kind of shady, though.
Yeah.
In 1978, the Bank of Italy, their central bank, they put out this report, and they basically predict Banco Ambrosiano is going to collapse. Wow. This isn't normal, right?
No, not at all. Central banks don't usually go after a specific bank like that.
So that's a huge red flag.
Absolutely. Something was definitely wrong.
And then it gets even weirder. The guy in Milan investigating the bank gets killed by some left-wing terrorists.
Oh, wow.
And then the Bank of Italy official who did that inspection, he ends up in jail.
Seriously?
Yeah, though he was later cleared of everything.
The timing is interesting.
It was like someone wanted to shut this whole thing down, make it go away.
That's what it looks like.
Then you add in the whole P2 thing.
P2.
Yeah, propaganda do this secret Masonic lodge in Italy. Like, super illegal.
I've heard of wasn't Calvi involved?
Oh, yeah. He was a member.
Wow. Okay, so P2 is basically this, shadow organization, right? Pulling strings behind the scenes.
Right. They had people everywhere. Government, military, finance.
So in 1981, they raid P2. And guess what? They find evidence against Calvi. He gets convicted of illegal money transfers, but he's out on bail waiting for appeal.
I was reading, he even tried to kill himself while he was in jail. Briefly.
Really?
Yeah, so you get the feeling things were closing in. Like, he had a lot to lose, a lot of secrets to keep.
Right.
And then in 1982, it all blows up. Like, over $1 billion just vanishes.
$1 billion?
Yeah, $1.287 billion to be exact.
That's insane, even today.
In Calvi. He's gone. Skips the country with a fake passport.
So he's on the run.
But it gets worse. His secretary, Graziella Corricher, she jumps from her office window, dead, and leaves a note blaming Calvi for everything.
Oh, man, this is dark.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened next? They find Calvi.
Oh, they find him.
Did he make it out?
Oh, this is the crazy part. We'll talk about that after the break.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat.
So they found Calvi, huh?
Yeah, just a few days after his secretary died, they found his body.
Oh, wow.
Hanging under Blackfriars Bridge in London.
Blackfriars Bridge. That's a pretty famous landmark.
Yeah.
Didn't they use it in, like, a bunch of movies and TV shows?
I think so, yeah. It's pretty recognizable.
And this is where they found Calvi.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, right?
I remember this whole thing. It was huge GE news.
Yeah.
So was it suicide?
Well, that's where things get complicated.
Oh, boy.
The circumstances were super suspicious.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, think about it. He's got bricks in his pockets.
Bricks?
Yeah, like actual bricks. And a ton of cash in different currencies.
Like he was ready to, I don't know, disappear or something.
It's very strange.
And then named Blackfriars.
Yeah.
It's like almost too perfect, with the whole secret society angle.
Oh, you're thinking about P2.
Yeah. They call themselves Blackfriars.
Right, right. It's definitely creepy. Like something out of a Dan Brown novel.
So what did they say? The police, the investigators?
Well, the first inquest in London ruled it as suicide.
Really?
But then another one came back as an open verdict.
So you weren't sure?
Nope, couldn't say for sure. I remember reading somewhere that later, like years later, they decided it was murder.
Yeah, that's right. Forensic experts took another look at the evidence,
Yeah.
and they concluded that, yeah, he was probably killed.
So it took them, what, like 20 years to figure that out?
Something like that, yeah. 2002, I think.
So, okay, if it wasn't suicide, who did it?
Well, there are a few main theories.
Okay, hit me.
The first one is the mafia.
The mafia.
Makes sense.
Right. They lost a lot of money when the bank went under.
Yeah. $1 billion. I wouldn't be happy either.
They're not known for being, forgiving.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
So revenge is definitely a possibility.
Okay, so mafia. What else?
Then there's P2.
Those guys again. What would be their motive?
To silence Calvi. He knew too much. About their operations, about the Vatican's involvement.
Right.
It's possible they decided he was more trouble alive than dead.
Like he was a liability.
Exactly. Someone who could bring the whole house of cards down.
I guess when you're playing in the big leagues, that's the risk you take.
You get too close to the fire, you get burned.
It's possible Calvi was both a victim and a perpetrator, you know?
What do you mean?
He used the bank for his own gain for P2's schemes. But then, when it all started to crumble...
They got rid of him.
Exactly.
So we've got the mafia, we've got P2.
Mm-hmm.
Was anyone ever arrested?
There were trials in Italy, but no one was ever convicted.
Really?
Even though the courts ruled it was murder, they couldn't pin it on anyone specifically.
So it's officially a homicide, but we still don't know who did it.
That's right.
It's like a real-life unsolved mystery.
I know. And it just adds to the fascination of the whole thing, right?
It makes you wonder if we'll ever know the full story.
Yeah, it might just be one of those secrets that goes to the grave.
Okay, so we've talked about Calvi, the mafia, P2.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the Vatican? They were the main shareholder in the bank, right?
They were, yeah. And their role in all of this is super controversial.
What do you mean?
Well, there were accusations that the Vatican Bank was using Banco Ambrosiano to do some shady stuff.
Like what?
Like funneling money to anti-communist groups during the Cold War.
Wait, so the Vatican was involved in covert operations. That's wild.
I know, right? It sounds like a conspiracy theory.
And is it true?
The Vatican has always denied it.
There's always a but.
Right. After the bank collapsed, the Vatican Bank paid out over $200 million to creditors.
$200 million.
Yeah, $224 million to be exact.
That's a lot of money. What did they say it was for?
They said it was a recognition of moral involvement.
Moral involvement.
Hmm.
That's a pretty expensive apology.
Right. It makes you wonder what they were really involved in.
So the Vatican Bank, they've always been kind of secretive, right?
Yeah, they have this reputation for operating outside the normal rules.
Like their own little world.
Exactly. And that makes it really hard to know what they were up to.
So we might never know the full story.
Probably not. But the fact that they paid out that much money...
It definitely raises an eyebrows.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like they were trying to make it go away, sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they were just trying to do the right thing. Who knows?
It's hard to say, but it definitely doesn't look good.
It doesn't. And it makes you wonder how many other secrets are hidden in the Vatican's vaults.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
So back to Roberto Calvi.
Mm-hmm.
He was caught in the middle of all this, wasn't he?
Yeah. Between the world of finance, the mafia, P2, the Vatican.
He was playing a dangerous game.
He was. And in the end, it cost him his life.
It's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Almost hard to believe it's real.
Yeah. Truth is stranger than fiction, right?
So what do you think?
Yeah.
Mafia P2 or something else?
Honestly, I don't know. I go back and forth. Each theory has its strengths and weaknesses.
Maybe it was a combination of things.
That's possible, too. Maybe we'll never know for sure.
But that's part of what makes it so fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a story that just keeps you guessing. And one that reminds us that even in this day and age, there are still secrets out there. Things we may never fully understand.
It's a reminder that the world is a lot more complex than we sometimes think.
Definitely. And that even the most powerful institutions have their secrets, things they'd rather keep hidden.
So what can we take away from all of this? What are the lessons we can learn from the Banco Ambrosiano scandal?
I think the biggest takeaway is the importance of transparency.
Transparency, yeah.
Especially when it comes to institutions like banks, governments, even the church.
Right. The more secretive they are, the more likely they are to get into trouble.
Exactly. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, as they say.
Yeah.
We need to be able to see what's going on, hold people accountable.
I agree. And on a more personal level, I think Calvi's story is a cautionary tale.
Oh, yeah.
about ambition, about getting in over your head.
Right. He wanted power, wealth, influence.
And he was willing to do whatever it took to get it.
And in the end, it destroyed him.
So I guess the lesson is, be careful what you wish for.
That's a good way to put it.
Well, on that cheery note, I think we've come to the end of our deep dive.
Has it really been that long?
Time flies when you're talking about conspiracies and dead bankers.
That's for sure. It's been fascinating, though. A real eye-opener.
If you're interested in learning more about this, there are tons of books, documentaries.
Even a few movies, I think.
Yeah. So do your own research, come to your own conclusions.
Don't take our word for it.
Exactly. Think for yourselves, question everything.
That's what it's all about, right?
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the dark heart of the Banco Ambrosiano scandal.
Until next time.
Stay curious out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Like, even after all this, it feels like we've just scratched the surface of this whole Banco Ambrosiano thing.
I know what you mean. It's like every answer just leads to more questions.
And then you get all the theories and conspiracies swirling around.
Oh, yeah. This case has them all.
Like, there's that one theory that Calvi was working with, like Western intelligence.
During the Cold War?
Yeah. Funneling money to anti-communist groups, maybe with the Vatican's blessing.
It's possible, right? If governments were involved, they'd want to keep it quiet.
Makes you wonder if that's why some parts of the investigation felt, I don't know, incomplete or something.
Yeah, like there are pieces missing.
There's another theory I always thought was interesting. What if it wasn't murder at all?
What? You mean like
Like a staged suicide?
to look like a hit?
Yeah, like maybe he made a deal with someone.
To take the fall.
Yeah, protect his family or something. But why make it look like murder? Wouldn't a simple suicide be less suspicious?
Well, the thinking is he had to die in a way that looked like he was silenced.
To keep him from talking.
Exactly, to make sure those secrets stayed buried.
It's a bit of a mind bender, right? All these layers.
That's what conspiracy theories are all about. They fill in the gaps when we don't have answers.
In this case, there are a lot of gaps.
So many unknowns. It's understandable that people try to connect the dots, even if it leads to, some pretty wild ideas.
So do you think we'll ever really know what happened to Calvi? And who was behind it all? Or is this just going to be one of those mysteries that never gets solved?
It's hard to say. It's been so long. A lot of the key players are gone.
Right.
But, new evidence could surface. Someone might finally talk. You never know.
It's like you said before, history is messy. Sometimes we just got to accept that we won't have all the answers.
I think that's part of what makes history so fascinating. It's not always clear-cut.
It makes you think, right? About all the things we don't know. All the things that might be happening behind the scenes, even today.
That's a good point. This whole scandal, it touches on so many things. The relationship between religion and money, the world of international banking.
Secret societies, Cold War politics.
It makes you question everything. The institutions we trust, the people in power.
It's like a reminder that even in this supposedly open and connected world,
there are still secrets.
And sometimes justice is elusive.
But I think even if we don't get all the answers, just exploring these questions, digging deeper, it has value.
It makes us think critically, right? Question authority. Don't just accept the official story at face value.
Exactly. Be skeptical. Do your own research. That's how we get closer to the truth, even if we never fully reach it.
So, if we had to sum it all up, what are the big lessons of the Banco Ambrosiano scandal? The things we should all remember, even today.
Well, for me, it's transparency, accountability, especially for powerful institutions. The less transparent they are, the more likely they are to get into trouble, to abuse that power.
It's like they need to be held to a higher standard.
Because the stakes are so high.
And on a more personal level, I think Calvi's story is a reminder about ambition, about knowing when to stop, when to say enough is enough.
He got caught up in this world of greed and deceit.
And it ultimately destroyed him.
It's a cautionary tale for sure. We all need to be careful about the choices we make, the lines we cross.
Because sometimes there's no turning back.
And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive.
It's been quite a journey, full of twists and turns and more than a few unanswered questions.
I'm glad we could explore this together.
If you're interested in learning more, there are plenty of resources out there. Books, documentaries, even a few movies about this whole thing.
Yeah, do some digging. See what you find. Draw your own conclusions.
Don't just take our word for it.
Form your own opinions.
That's what it's all about, right? Thinking for ourselves.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Banco Ambrosiano scandal.
Until next time.
Stay curious out there. And remember, the truth is out there, somewhere.